Well, you're likely familiar with Chicago's well-documented pension crisis. Right now, the city is $35 billion short and counting of what's needed to fund pensions for city employees once they reach retirement.
That shortfall ranks among the largest in the nation, and figuring out how to cover it is a huge challenge, to say the very least. Well, a group of University of Chicago graduate students took on that challenge as part of a new competition, and more than 50 students participated in teams, pitching ideas to a panel of finance and civic leaders who chose the winners based on the novelty, efficacy, and political feasibility of their solutions. The winning team also took home $10,000.
Well, joining us now are Syed Ahmad, a master's candidate and member of the winning team, and Justin Marlowe, a research professor and faculty director for the competition. Welcome to you both. And Syed, congrats on claiming the prize.
Thank you.
All right, we shared a part of your proposal with our viewers earlier this week, one that got a lot of attention. But in your words, tell us your winning solution to Chicago's pension crisis, some really innovative and creative ideas.
Sure. So for a problem that's $35 billion in size, our team believed that there's no one solution that's going to solve the whole thing, which is why we recommended a suite of 9 solutions, not just one, which we had selected after evaluating a bigger list of 30. So we think those are the best 9 out of that longer list of 30. And there's a lot of creative solutions in there. Deregulating marijuana licensing is one of them. But overall, it's going to both increase revenue for the city, improve the investment returns that they're getting on their fund, and decrease, to some extent, the payouts on the other end to retirees.
We just put up a list of some of those ideas, and the one that really jumps out is that 75-cent toll on DuSable Lake Shore Drive, Dana.
Yeah. I mean, what are your thoughts on that, and what was the reaction to that proposal in and of itself?
Sure. What's interesting is that we recommended 9 solutions, and the toll was definitely not our favorite one either. And so we weren't expecting so much publicity and focus to be put on that one. I think one thing that I would say to people who are, talking about the toll on Twitter and the like is, again, we recommended 9 things. This is just one of them. But on the other hand, we completely understand as a team why people would be upset with the idea of a toll, given the history of kind of financial mismanagement in the city. And so I think if you look at the full list of 9 ideas, you'll see that we really avoided additional taxes, additional benefits cuts for the most part.
Professor Marlowe, if I can ask you a question, what do you think of Syed and his team's proposed solutions? Are they feasible in your opinion?
Yeah, I think they did a fantastic job. As you mentioned, this is a really complex problem. It required some really creative thinking. It's partly a financial problem. It's a governance problem. It touches on basically everything that city government does in Chicago. And so I think what they came up with is a suite of solutions that really is comprehensive, really is creative. It speaks to all the different affected stakeholders. I think that it is feasible in the sense that this is going to require a team effort. It's going to require everyone in Chicago to contribute, the business community, labor, certainly city government, taxpayers. And I think what you see in their proposal is really the spirit of what's possible, right? Of looking at this problem and saying that they do want to take it on, that they do think that this is something that needs to be addressed. And so I think it's as feasible as anything we've seen, and it's really generated a lot of really excellent discussion, which in some ways was exactly the whole point of this. The idea was that we wanted to give students the opportunity to sound off on this. They're the ones who are going to be most affected by it. They're the ones who are going to be responsible for doing something about it. And so I think what they came up with reflects exactly that spirit, and it's been great to see the discussion it's generated, and I look forward to seeing where we go from here.
Of course, like you kind of touched on it, it also takes political will, Ryan?
Absolutely. And, they didn't create the problem, but of course they've taken the initiative.
Their predecessors did.
Try to get a solution because they're going to be saddled with it as they move on. And leading to my next question, Syed, what is next for you and your team? How do you plan on taking these ideas and solutions to the next step?
Sure. So the immediate next step is we've got a presentation tonight at a pension summit of sorts where some members of the city are going to be present. Thereafter, we've gotten some interest from groups like the Civic Federation, so we'll be sharing the recommendation with them as well. And we'll see after that. We'll take the next steps as they come. But if we get interest from those groups, I could see it going further than that.
I hope they're listening and maybe some job opportunities coming from this.
Well,
next policy
sure,
makers.
and hopefully some, solutions. They start moving the ball forward in that regard. That's
right.
really, keep us posted on that for sure. Syed Ahmad and Professor Justin Marlowe, thanks so much for joining us this morning. We really will keep an eye and an ear on what happens next.
Thank you for having us.